Hello everybody, here we are tonight talking about the Brind'Amour extension between him and the Carolina Hurricanes. So before we get into that, please make sure to subscribe if you're new to me or hockey, whatever the case may be. That being said, let's get on into it. So this is take whatever, I'm not really sure, as I'm extremely tired. I've got a lot of stuff to do tonight, a ton of stuff to do tomorrow. It is not going to be a fun day tomorrow at all. And we are seeing a week that's going to be really busy and not fun. We'll cover that later in the week. Anyway, talking about this extension between Brind'Amour and the Hurricanes. This comes after rumors originally from like a month ago and just time probably even before that. I'm a little bit too tired to remember, where we would see talk about Brind'Amour possibly not staying as the Carolina Hurricanes head coach and going somewhere else, maybe if it involved money. I'm not exactly sure about the whole financial aspect for coaches. We'd kind of imagine for a guy like Rod that has had so much success for the Hurricanes head coach, they would give him the money he deserved and wanted, as he has 6 seasons under his belt as the Carolina Hurricanes bench boss and has 6 playoff appearances in that time. And he did kind of wonder if things were going to be a little bit weird, as they ended up getting knocked out in the second round after last year making it to the Eastern Conference Final. But again, I wasn't really worried about that. It wasn't more Carolina was having pressure on him. It was more he could possibly go out there and find a little bit better opportunity, if you'd even call it that, because what they've got going on here is pretty good. They've been able to be a team that is relatively often getting 110-point seasons, able to win their divisions, and so on and so forth. But they are in a spot where year after year they are not making it to the Stanley Cup Final, and you are wondering a little bit how things are going to go. But with Rod, I kind of look at it like this. You want to have an opportunity to have a good shot, and you want to have somebody that can have a kick at the can over and over again if you're trying to be competitive. Rod's been there. He knows the players. He knows the organization. You know, even his time playing there too. So why would you go out and possibly ruin a good thing as they're trying to make it to their second championship, or actually third in their time in Carolina? So they do the right thing here and keep the guy that has won them 3 division titles and is taking them to the Eastern Conference Final on 2 separate occasions. Now granted, both of those were sweeps. I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt for the 2019 one. They were young. The Bruins were a pretty good team that year. As for last year when they lost to the Panthers, it's been very painful, as the Hurricanes have found a way to lose a lot of close games in recent years, and that's just the way it goes sometimes. But I think, interestingly enough, too, looking at all this, you're seeing a big name head coach that is not going to be hitting the market that a lot of teams could have been very, very interested in, especially teams that are looking to take that next step, or teams that are young that need a little bit of accountability, that can be shown this is the right way to play. We're not only going to play, we're going to dominate, we're going to have a lot of chances in our favor, and we are just going to absolutely bury the other team and make life miserable for them. Of course, now he's going to be staying in Carolina, and that means that the Toronto Maple Leafs, who ended up signing Craig Berube as a head coach today, probably are a little bit happy with how things went. You'd have to imagine maybe they have more information than we do. And with the reports that Carolina and him were close to an extension, that being Brind'Amour, kind of made sense that we heard that like a week, 2 weeks ago, that they would go out and get a former Stanley Cup winner as a head coach, as they know Rod being young, being successful, and really just coming down to money. We're probably not going to be able to go out there and get him, and instead, like I talked about in a video earlier today, we're able to get a guy that could help them win their next championship. But that's all in the future, and we'll get to see in the future whether or not Brind'Amour and the Hurricanes are able to get to the top of the mountain, as they've been close before, but they've not been able to get there. I don't think it's going to take anything super crazy. Probably just a little bit of roster adjustment in the offseason and just trying to figure out how exactly this team can match up with some other teams and score more goals. That's going to be the big thing. And just looking at that, I think they're going to be all right. Maybe make a few changes here or there, but not anything too crazy. I know I'm crazy tired here, but you don't have to reinvent the wheel too much. Just try to find ways to make things a little bit better, as this team is looking to get there. But anyway, after my late night rant that is not going to make any sense when I end up recording this or editing this. See, that doesn't make sense. After my late night ramble that's not going to make any sense when I go to edit it. What are your thoughts on this deal, signing a multi-year extension? Not sure about the financial aspects or even how long the contract is, but it's got to be at least 2 years. Are you happy about it? Are you angry about it? Are you angry because you're a fan of another team and you're hoping to see Rod end up signing with your team? Let me know all that stuff down below in the comments. Also, please make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you're new. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. And you love hockey, all right. Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.